Hey YouTube, so this is Sting 1981. So on my last video I left you guys off with, it was the Comba Dragon, or Quamba Dragon, however you want to pronounce it. And this is my next installment. So it was the Comba Dragon and the cronusmax. I got something to talk to about the cronusmax here in a minute, but this is my next installment, and I was waiting for this to come in. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get it started, open it up, see what's in here. I have a feeling I know what it is. Okay. And this is the next piece to complete my stick. So for some of you who don't know what this is a Sanwa or Sanwa. It's a JLF GTY, and it's the octagonal gate. This is what you'd open up in the stick. Don't have it out at the minute, it's still in the box. I've picked it out, played it a few times, so I'll touch on that and why I don't have my stick out right now. So this is my gate. Let me go ahead and undo it out of the little baggie here. Let me drop the phone for a minute so I talk to you. Sorry it's a black screen for a minute, but I only have two hands. I'm not on a tripod or anything yet. So future videos I probably will have a tripod down the road, but not right this second. So anyhow, this is a fancy plastic little ring, and you would open up the Comba or the Quamba. So you'd have the two latches. You'd have one here and one on the other side. You'd press both of the tabs and then open up the stick, and then you'd be facing the four-sided gate, and the gate will be just like that, and you'd have just the four corners. Well, this one here is like a stop sign, and it gives you more movement with the stick. Now, the reason why I do not have my stick out right now and present while doing this unboxing, which would have been nice, is the cronusmax gave me some problems, and to really be honest, I'm kind of disappointed. I don't know if it was a bad batch. I'm not gonna specify where I bought it from. I will just add that if you are making a decision or a sound decision to buy it online, be very, very cautious of what you buy when it comes to the cronusmax, because there's a lot of faked ones and there's also a lot of bad batches going around. So with that being said, I would almost say go through like Best Buy or a local store to make a purchase on one. It did not work. I did an unboxing with it with my Dragon, and it worked. It operates okay as far as booting up and making some downloads and making some corrections. It all takes in the software and everything just fine, which it requires a firmware and an update. That's all and good. Where I have an issue with it, and why I had to do a return on it, was that it would not operate my stick like it's supposed to. So you'd plug it in, and you'd get this weird stuff across the screen. It would say AU, and it would just flash it in a bunch of speeds and stuff, but it wasn't allowing my stick to link and sync it to and make the connection to my Xbox. Now you're going to ask, why am I buying a Quamba or Comba Dragon for my Xbox One? Well, it's real simple. It's the best stick on the market, and it's the most durable stick on the market. So I decided to I got it out a few times. I tried it out on a few other I took it to a friend's house and tried it out, and it worked out great. So in the meantime, I've got another adapter on the way. I'm not going to say which one it is. I'll do an unboxing of that. But I am not giving up on the cronusmax. I'm going to get another one, but I'm going to buy one locally and make sure that I can get one that's not giving me any problems, because it gave me a lot of problems with the one I purchased. I think there's just a bad batch of them going around if you go online with them. I'm not going to say it was eBay or Amazon or anything like that. I'm just going to specify just online in general, online purchases in general. Just be very, very, very cautious, because like I said, I got one, and it wasn't just me who had an issue with it. There's like 60 people Plus that are having problems with the same thing I was having, connection issues to software not downloading, which mine had no problems with everything operating efficiently. It just would not link my joystick to my system, which should not have had any issues, but it did. So I'll get one down the road and do another unboxing of it. So if you see me unboxing another cronusmax down the road, it'll be a replacement of the one I just had. In the meantime, I'm looking at this right now, and my initial thoughts right now on this are it's very nice. It's nothing much, it's nothing special. It's just a ring, and it goes in place of the four-way gate. So they call these a gate. So like what you'd have on a vehicle, where you know, the stick moves through a series of directions when you go through gears. This does the same identical principle. So you're going to move the stick through all of these areas when you're using it in a fighting game. So it just gives you more range of movement, more range of motion. Some people call it more sensitive, if you would. I don't know if I would call it that, but some people prefer to call it more sensitivity on the stick. Me personally, I just call it's just downright a better idea of the four-way, because the four-way is nice, but you're very limited to how much angle you have, and like I said, you're limited to the movement versus this little guy right here. It just restricts certain angle on it, so you get more angle on some parts of it versus less on the other. But make a long story short, it gives you more plotted points that you can make sure you're hitting when you're using it on like Mortal Kombat or KI or any kind of fighting game in particular. So it's just a fancy acrylic plastic ring. Like I said, you'd locate where this is on your joystick, and you'd have a series of like 4 screws, or however many you have. On the Kamba you've got, or Kwamba, you've got 4 of them, and then you've got a center shaft screw with a E-clip or a set clip. Some people call them center set clips. Some people call them E-clips. I come from a hobby standpoint in RC stuff, so I call them E-clips. Same difference. You pop the E-clip or the C-clip out, and next thing you know, you're one step closer to just demantling your joystick. You get it all loosened up, and you take the ball top off, and like I said, you're swapping this out for the other one. It takes literally like 5 minutes to do. This little guy cost me about $7.25. I'm sure I paid about $1 more than I should have on Amazon for it. But it came from Japan, so I know it's the legit deal. It's not fake. These can be highly faked. If you buy these, I mean, really anywhere online, some people would fake these. I would say if you're going to go online with it, Amazon, any supporter through a Japanese vendor will have these as legit. There are a slew of people I could recommend that you could get this from. Adark is another one. He is a very high reputable person that does. He is a drop ship, and he's also a custom store on Amazon and on the online community. Adark is probably one of the more renowned places you could buy things like this through. I didn't, but I would have if he was in the process of having these. He was down on his shipment on these and the on my Kamba Dragon I purchased. But yeah, so Adark is another one you can go through. Like I said, there's a bunch of joystick companies you can go through. Another one that's really cool is through Ronin 24 on YouTube. That's going to be Adam and TJ. You know, either one of those fellows, they've got a listing of reputable people you can buy these gates from if you're unsure or unaware of where to go to get a reputable legit one, because this is another thing that you do. It's like $3 to $5 on the internet, but you could be buying $3 to $5 worth of fake plastic that don't even have the legit licensing for it, and that just means that you'll have this for about a week and it'll be damaged because it's not the right deal. It's not the legit one to have. Yeah, so anyhow, that's what I have right now on this. I'm looking real quick to see. Some of these have the name somewhere on it. If I can show you, let's shine in the light. Okay, if you look, it says Sanwa etched in the plastic. A lot of the fake ones will not say Sanwa. Let's see. PC. Really, basically, to find out if you got a legit one, it will say Sanwa somewhere on the gate. If it does not, I was beginning to think maybe I got a one that might have been bootlegged or something, but nope, it's it. I mean, the real ones are gonna have it on there, and it'll be spelled the right way. It's not gonna say Sanwa with you know, some kind of fake, or it'll have some kind of, like, instead of an A, it'll have like an O or something. It'll say Sanwa or something like that. But now that's it. So, and of course the baggie, it'll actually tell you, you know. So yeah, so it's a GTY octagonal JLF. So, yep. So, please take a moment to rate it if you like the video. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you on the next one. So this is Stay1901 signing off. See you in the next video. I know it's just a brief one today, tonight. So yeah, that's all I got right now. Sorry for that, because I wanted to do this on the night I got my my dragon, but it came separately. So yeah, again, so sorry that I didn't have my joystick out, but the adapter I had, the cronusmax Plus, just kind of let me down. So I'm still waiting for my next adapter to show so I can unbox it and show you what I end up going with. But let me just tell you, I was torn between like 3 of them. I was torn between the one I'm going to get, the cronusmax Plus, and the Titan. So I'm not going to specify which I got, but you'll see soon enough. So see you in the next video. Like I said, please rate, subscribe, whatever you want to do, all that fun stuff. It's down at the bottom of the screen of this ending of this video. So yeah, let me know, and I'm still going to be making out more. So whether it's negative or positive, doesn't matter to me. I'm going to keep making videos because that's what I like to do. So and another thing is, I'm not sponsored. So the joystick, the Quamba Dragon, that was all me. That's I know there's like already like 9 or 10 people already posting videos on it and everything else, but what's one more? It's not like there's like 65 or 75 people doing the same thing yet. So it's not like everybody's going out and buying one. They're not cheap, but the dragon I thought was worth doing a video on, even though everybody else is doing it. That ends up picking up one at one time or another. They do them, but I might get an Xbox One Killer Instinct TE2 down the road, but that was when I was going to originally buy. But that dragon, just, man, there was something about it. There's just something about that dragon that the Quamba dragon that just really makes it stick. So hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. See you on the next one. Later.